This week's video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the place for you to grow your online presence or run your business. I created my blog, TomWard.com, 4 years ago, and I used Squarespace because they had so many tools that really helped me with my blogging. They make it so easy to integrate video, audio, and written content. The analytics help me so much. You can drill down and see who your demo is, how long they're watching for, what their click-through rate is. It's really incredible, and it helps you deliver content that your audience wants to see. They've got a great email marketing campaign manager to make sure that people are reading your emails, and you can even auto-schedule your social media posts. You can integrate your social media accounts into the Squarespace platform, make sure they post on time. And I use the auto-scheduling posts for my articles all the time. I can write them at night, I can make sure they post the next day, and there's nothing else I have to do. So check out squarespace.com/TomWard or click on the link below to get 10% off your order. We love you, Squarespace. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, just an interview with Tom Ward. You're gonna love the videos. Me and the rest of the Sway guys, just keep watching, please.
We're sitting here at the Sway House.
We are.
I almost said the Hype House.
Not.
Do you get that a lot?
Okay. Yeah.
I got
interviews over.
I was fucking with you guys. So we've got Josh Richards, Griffin Johnson, Jaden, and Kio.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, this is me. Yep.
So how's it feel to be at the top of the food chain on TikTok?
Oh man.
You just did Kelly and Ryan. I mean, you flew private.
I mean,
it's pretty big.
yeah. I mean, it was kind of weird to think about. I've never flown that was my first private trip, so that was neat.
Yeah. And it is, but it is different. I personally, a year ago, completely different. Was not on social media at all. And to be where I am now, it's kind of holy cow. I just climbed a mountain.
You weren't on social media at all?
Mm-mm.
Not even a Facebook account?
I had an Instagram with 800 followers.
That's what I was at too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How big were you guys a year ago?
A year ago, so I mean, yeah, they just started this summer, but I've been doing it for about 3 years now.
Okay.
So I probably had maybe 100K on my Instagram a year ago.
How about
Not
TikTok?
even. TikTok maybe 300K.
What, a year ago?
Yeah.
And where are you at now?
14 million.
Holy fuck, are you kidding me?
I like it when people ask him that question because we have a couple million.
Now, where are you guys at?
I'm almost at 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 4.5.
Yeah, 4.3.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I didn't even have TikTok a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
the newest to the space.
What made you guys get started in TikTok? Everyone else was doing it, or?
Actually, no one was really doing it when I started.
Same.
We started in a really dead time, or they did for sure. I started back in music.
Dead.
Musically, yeah. So my sister was doing it, and I was like, all right, I'll do a video with you. People enjoyed it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna hop on this app or whatever. So I get on the app, I start making videos, and I had one video blow up before the start of school for my freshman year. It was a just wait till I glow up challenge. So you showed pictures of you when you were a baby and then growing up.
Okay.
And then it was now. So I did that video, got featured, blew
What
up.
kind of clowning you? Is that not a good video to do?
I mean,
No, it is.
it's just
he made it when he was 15?
14.
14?
So it was
Before you were even in high
I
school?
didn't even grow up yet.
Yeah,
I was in
going
grade
from
eight.
12 to 14. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
It's
hey,
5th grade pictures.
I just grew up. No, yeah, but so that blew up, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep.
How
doing
many
this.
views did it get?
Probably about 1.2 million views.
So you got to walk in high school feeling pretty good about yourself.
I
Isn't that a
did.
big deal?
I did walk in feeling good, and then instantly
Everyone
felt
just
terrible because everyone
took it
just
away.
shit on me, completely. Everyone was just they would call me slurs, homophobic slurs or whatever. They would just try to all gang up on me. I was easy to pick on because of the TikTok or musically, so I was just a target.
Yeah, it becomes especially for me, I went to a very small school, and what I get from it is people feel, inferior, and so they lash out and try to reject people before, we can put on our foot and be like, hey, we got, this accomplishment, and they just oh, no, that's bull.
Yeah.
That's bull. Yeah, that's bullshit. And so that's how it is really for everyone at the start. I'm sure, not even just us. Anybody who does social media can tell you that when you start doing it, people just like they hate to see people succeed. It's an awful thing that happens in society right
They
now.
just don't see it as an accomplishment until they see you do something really, really cool with what you've got going for
Very
you.
true.
And then suddenly they're your biggest fan.
Yeah,
Right,
like
then they want to be your
suddenly-
best friend again. You move out to LA and they're like, yo, fly me out. Let me come chill at the crib.
Yeah, remember the old
Remember
days?
that gum I gave you the one time in science class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come home, that's the worst.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like your phone's like ding, 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 and it's like all these numbers. It's like, hey, bro, how you been? Like, it's me from 5th grade. You
Hey,
remember
my
me?"
friend really wants to talk to you. Is it cool if I FaceTime you? And it's like, no, like what?
Well, maybe I'm selfish, but the way I look at it is if I'm high school, you blow up, right? I want to get you some of your followers, like, get me followers, right? Do people
that's
think
what I
like
mean.
that?
No,
Like,
that's-
tag me
that's
or
exactly
people
what they
definitely
think.
think like that.
I
Absolutely.
mean, it depends. Like,
I wouldn't like bully you.
I
want
think
to
at the
blow up
start
too.
they don't. I don't think
Yeah.
Oh, at the
that
start,
starts the
yeah.
worst.
when you're like not big, you're in that middle ground, so you're not really big on the app, but you're not a nobody either. They just make fun of you, and then once you get those millions of followers, then they're like, "Oh, let me get in your content.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I want your clout. I see you being successful." Like
Whenever
no.
it turns into like an actual opportunity, that's when people are like, "Oh, okay, bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this now. Like, you're cool. I love the way you do that stuff."
Cloud chasing is real.
Oh,
Very
So
big.
Some
It's
people
still
are so
around,
good
it's
at
not
it
going
that
anywhere?
they're at the top. You know
Some
what I
people,
mean?
yeah, it works for some people. I mean, there's some of the best biggest TikTokers are
Mhm.
just massive clout chasers, and like they do it so smartly, and they build their way up.
No, I'm old. Give me an example of, you don't have to say their name obviously,
of
but
course.
like, what do you mean by a big TikToker got there that were like through cloud?
So I mean,
It's just it works with actually a lot of different people. There's different types of people on the app.
What are you
he
laughing
was
at over
laughing.
there?
I think because he knows who we're talking about.
Oh,
so
do
he
you
probably
really?
just
And-
laughed.
and
You can
there's-
say names. I
No,
mean, that's
there's
cool,
no
guys.
names
It's just
being
on
said.
the,
yeah,
names
we don't
being
want to
said.
start.
There's just
that.
people in the game that like, you know, gravitate towards certain people, you know, make videos, have a really good time with them and kind of build friendships and then just sort of move on. And it's not really, at a glance, it doesn't seem intentional,
Mhm.
but it's just like a personality some people have and really just looking for the best. And when that's not the best, they just move on.
They're like leeches.
And it's a
Like,
strategy.
They
They get
suck
what
the
they
best.
need.
What they
Yeah.
can. Yeah, they get what they need out of you, and then they're like, "All right, peace. Go to the next group."
Yeah, and it's a strategy, so it's like kind of respect on that end, but on the other side, it's like, you know, let's just do it the right way.
Yeah,
It works. The
it
reason
works.
why it works so well too is because like when you're with the best, then it brings in other people that are the best.
Very
But
true.
you know, you might have someone that blows up or that you were hanging out with, or they're like big in their own space, and then they have friends. So it's like it works because then they meet someone, like someone could meet like a big artist or something through us, and then they become friends, and then they just move on to their friend group, and then it just like it's like pinball, you know, they just go to the next, to the
Yeah.
next, to the next.
Well, I've seen it myself personally. I was at the other house and they said like I was filming just a quick TikTok with them, and they said, "Do you want to know how to blow this up?" I go, "I had, I don't know, 20 followers, and I posted like 4 stupid videos of my kids and stuff." And they go, "Okay, put Chase in the tag, in the whatchamacallit thumbnail. Put him in the thumbnail, and make sure this is the background or whatever when you shoot the video, and watch." And it got 500,000 views in a minute, and I was blown away. So I get why that's attractive to people. It was like, holy, like
There's a
you have
strategy.
the magical touch.
Yeah.
There's a strategy for sure about that type of stuff. And when creators start to realize that, they can either abuse it or like use it, you know,
Like a
for good
superhero?
collaborations. Yeah, I guess. It really is. You have a lot of power on the internet.
See, the
when you're-
nicer way of saying cloud chasing is collaborating. That's like the nicer way of saying it.
Yeah, but just some people, maybe like they over collaborate. You know what I mean? Like
they
they
over collaborate.
You want to collab, dude?
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Wow, you know, nice.
It's a
I
good
like
song.
that. It's a good song.
Shout out.
Shout out Vanilla Ice wherever
Right.
you are. He's on Home and Garden TV, I think.
Really?
Maybe
Yeah,
we
he's
should
got-
get him on TikTok.
I watched a movie the other day and I saw him in it with like Adam Sandler, and I was like, this is funny. Like, why is he in a movie? This is hilarious. With his
But-
tattoos.
You guys have to be guarded because you do have that power. I'm sure now you're in LA. Everybody in LA now wants to be a social media star. An influencer is kids' #1 career goal by far. And there
That's
was a study where they
crazy.
asked all these grade school kids, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it was influencer.
Oh my
Right.
gosh. That's
and it
actually
wasn't
so
even
different.
It
That's
wasn't
so
even
different.
close. Like second wasn't even.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
What was second?
I don't
Just-
even know.
I don't even.
I don't know.
remember.
I don't know how I feel.
I
Curiosity.
don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Athlete maybe.
Yeah.
Nah,
maybe.
professional athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how I feel about that because, like, personally, I think social media was like a fantastic tool for all of us, you know, to really kind of project into actual careers that we had goals set aside for. But I don't think any of us really were like, oh, we want to get famous on social media, so let's do this, and then it happened.
didn't
It was
have
more like,
intentions to do
oh,
that.
this is happening. Let's just take advantage of the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that many people wanted to like be an influencer. I guess because TikTok is so big now, dude.
It's massive, yeah.
And it was such a big year for TikTok. Last year,
Such-
2019,
Oh my gosh.
kind of went from, you know, you felt it coming to like all of a sudden Will Smith's on there and like traditional
Yeah.
celebrities.
It's
Absolutely.
good for us though. Like whenever those celebrities and like other mainstream people get on, it kind of like verifies the app.
Yeah.
So like every time they get on, I'm like, yo, let's
Keep
go.
coming.
Because
absolutely.
like, you know, it's like Instagram. The reason why Instagram's so verified is because everybody uses it.
Yeah.
So like the more celebrities and stuff that get on TikTok, like that just puts us on like put it on another level.
Do you get like annoyed because with the celebrities? Because Jessica Alba, it seems like every time I open TikTok for the last 2 weeks, it's Jessica Alba.
Really?
Just being pushed down. I don't know. Maybe
love
some
her.
algorithm says. I
They
mean,
do
there's
it
nothing
on-
wrong with Jessica Alba,
Yeah.
but that's taken
They
away
do.
from them pushing your videos. Is it or no?
I think like the thing is like there are so many people on
So many
TikTok
people.
all the time. So many videos can get pushed and it doesn't like make that big of a difference. And also we have such an engaged fan base. Like so blessed for that, by the way. Shout out
Blessed.
to our supporters.
Shout
but
out.
they will watch every single one of our videos 50 times. Like it doesn't matter if it's on the For You page or not. They're gonna find that video and just like it, comments, share it, do whatever they can.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. But the reason why actually is conspiracy, but TikTok does that on purpose. Like when a celebrity gets on the app, they push them really hard, so then they stay on the app.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
You want
you know?
Jessica Alba there
To
every
be there, yeah,
day,
exactly.
Yeah,
posting content.
Keep a good
TikTok
relationship.
also
absolutely.
shows you videos a ton of what you liked in the past.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like they will show you content that you like based on what you've liked already.
that's good. Talk about the algorithm.
Absolutely.
Because I've talked to some TikTokers and they say, like, maybe in here, right? This will get views because of a certain background, and you've shot videos here before that got a ton of views. So like TikTok somehow knows that and then pushes it because people are obviously gonna like
And
it.
because we have Josh
You
Richardson.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, sure,
true.
like
Is that
I can
true?
start it off. There's definitely an algorithm. So
Mhm.
like the actual algorithm for number wise is more like watch time. So depending on how like the retention of the viewer like that watches the video, that's gonna
The
grow more and
interaction
more.
between the audience and the video.
So
Mainly
comments,
has to do with
sharing,
the-
liking, and what happens is they send it out to 100 people, let's say on the For You page, your video.
Okay.
And if 90 of those people watch the entire video and like it, that means it's a really good video in TikTok size. So then they're gonna share it to like 10 more people for every one person that liked it. So then it keeps growing and growing and
That's
growing.
that's
Then it
why
gets on the
your
For You
video
page and-
blew up, because when they push it out, it's like
Everyone
Yeah.
knows Chase. Everyone knows that
Yeah, they
background.
know
Like,
the
so they want to
spots.
watch it. They want to see like,
They know
oh, why
the
is this
spots.
person in this spot that we see so often with Chase and Charlie, or so often with the Hype House. So now it's you there. They're gonna watch the full thing, comment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have that power, which is incredible. Like I actually saw it happen. Are brands dying to work with you guys? Because if you can blow up an old bald guy, like you know, you can sell anything,
Brands-
soda,
Yeah,
cereal,
Brands are
whatever.
Yes.
just now realizing the power. of
Yeah, I don't think they
100%. They're
understand.
just starting to
Just now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Were they sleeping
within
last year?
within the past 3 months?
It's
they've
kinda
really
bad.
come to people's
I just
attention.
don't think they knew if it was legit or not. It was like a brand new app. There's all these numbers. They were a little bit scared, probably to put all this money into it when they're so used to doing it on YouTube, which has become like that, reliable social media source for
It's like the gold
companies.
star.
Exactly. So
Or even Instagram too. You
yeah,
know
exactly.
what it is.
and you
It's
know what you're gonna
consistent,
get
yeah.
out of it. Like they've been doing it for a little bit now. TikTok is so new and it's so different from everything else that I think just this next year is when we're gonna see a lot of companies starting to put in a lot
Hopefully.
more. Hopefully,
I mean,
yeah.
they should. Like we've been working with Reebok, and we
Nice.
did a TikTok like thing with them, and I think there was maybe like what I think just from our group right here, we posted 5 or 6 videos. Our 6 videos
Oh, at
combined
least,
for over
like,
10 million
yeah.
views.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
easily.
mean, my 2
Are you
videos
serious?
are
Yeah.
over 10 million.
Yeah, my first one was like 4 million views.
Mine's at like 1.8, I think now.
It just adds up. It really does, and it's like
Yeah.
it's because we know, like you said, we know what videos will gain the most attraction, and so we strategize and we think, how can we give them the best offer for their deal? But
Mhm.
brands aren't really seeing that right now because beforehand they had like like a spreadsheet with everything they want you to do on the video, but it doesn't relate to the audience the same way. It's a completely different spectrum. So now we're trying to build relationships with brands and show them what we can do, and then show them how they want things done. And it's really a trust thing at this point. And they're building
we
trust.
know our fans, right? Like, or our supporters. Like, that's how we got them, and they follow us and watch our content because of the content we post. So what's happening kind of slowly, and with Reebok, what they did a great job is, they gave us kind of a lot more control. So they let us post kind of more of kind of what we felt was right, and it made the ads perform really well. So
Talk about money. Let's talk about money. We're
Talk
friends.
about money.
We're just us.
Everybody loves money.
Everybody loves money. So how do you make money on TikTok? And before you answer, I watch TikTok. I don't see any product placement. I don't see any ads, like normal, like, hey, buy Bang Energy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bang. So where's the money come from? How do you get 4 million views on a video? What does that mean?
Well,
do you get money for that?
We can kind of talk because he started like later after us. So let's talk about when you first started. How did you make your money?
I didn't really know how to make money on TikTok until
that's
later. But first off, it just kind of starts off with lives and random brands. Brands you don't really know of, kind of like asking you to do stuff, and you're just kind of new to it all, so you just kind of jump on it right away.
don't do that, by the way.
Yeah,
don't just jump on the quick brands right
It
away.
undervalues
For
you as a
new
creator is what it does. It takes away from your value, even the next brand deal you get.
But definitely lives and those little brands. But then once you open up yourself and don't kind of sell yourself short, like our team, they get us like Reebok deals like that, and brands will tell you to do something, make sure this is in the video, and then they'll give you just a price point and you say yes or no.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty simple.
It's just
So
basic promotion.
And
Yeah,
you
there's
use a certain
promotion.
hashtag?
You
or
just
something?
hashtag
Yeah,
like.
I mean, for Reebok, we keep using that example, so I'll just keep using it. We used hashtag Reebok Ambassador,
Okay.
and then everyone knew, like, okay, so they're advertising for Reebok right now. Another way is a lot of artists.
Hold on, just on that. Okay. So do you make like a normal dance video or something, and then
It can be
or is it related to
anything.
Reebok?
Anything.
Well, they try to make
Is it like a
related.
commercial?
You try to make it a little bit related, like, so we were talking about a new shoe that they dropped. So for one, we did kind of like, we walked in and each person had a different pair of shoes on. So we're showing off the shoes. One was like, we slid into the camera and hit the camera with our feet. So each time you saw that shoe, and it was like a transition into the next one. So there's stuff like that you can do. And then there's also, I mean, it's whatever you want, right? You can make a dance video wearing the shoes. You could.
Anything you want, literally. Just show
People,
them off.
people engage more to it when it seems like less of an ad and more of just a video with that as an add-on.
Absolutely.
Your fans can tell.
Those
Oh,
are,
they can smell from a mile away.
Yeah.
And some
Kids
of
are
them-
smart.
Yeah, and if you do the video well, they don't really care, honestly. Like, they kind of are into it, and they like the product more. If you can prove to them that, we're good at our job, we're creators, and so we're going to make content even though we have an ad coming in, and they respect it, and it does well. So
I think they understand. And then also, like, if you care about the product, like, they're
Exactly.
going to know if you're selling them some fake product that you don't really care about or you're not invested in. It's just the ad will come out really cheesy.
Influencers do that all the time.
Exactly.
I look at Instagram's the worst, right?
Yeah.
You go,
So bad.
There's
The
no
worst.
way you're using this product. Like
Yeah.
enough sugar bear hair.
Yeah.
You're not using that stuff.
And it's like, we understand people trying to do that to get, like, some traction, some money. But when you get to a point where we're like sitting up here and stuff, we have to make those decisions on what we want to associate ourselves with, because ultimately that reflects back on us, how true and authentic we are as creators. So we have to really think about that in every single brand situation, which is important.
I just want to. This is like, there's a lot of business people that watch this, right? Like very
Yeah,
business oriented. I want to like touch up on something with all of like the money and all that.
Yeah.
Like every business and brand that's with TikTok right now is like by far ahead of the game.
100%.
They're
Like,
getting
the
probably
views-
great value.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like there's not, the problem is that brands, like they argue it's like, oh, you don't have a swipe up, like you can't do like a link in the thing. But our supporters and our fan base is so loyal. Like if they will go over and we can have millions of followers on Instagram, like it converts, like it's not that hard. So any brand that's doing it with us, and like they're by far like way ahead of the game.
And something that comes with TikTok more than just, trying to see if they'll buy it right after watching that video is if the audience sees us connecting with that product or connecting with that company more so than others, when they're out in life and they see it in real person, the connection they're going to have to it then is going to be so much different than if they would have saw an ad on TV. Because they're thinking, oh, Josh, I remember Josh, Jaden, Griffin, they had those Reebok 6 on. Might as well give them a try. So it's not just about the immediate reward. It's about, actually building a relationship with creators, which is why we love when brands kind of give us opportunity to express ourselves.
And that's why
It's
brands, you
perfect.
should have long-term relationships with these guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
when
want to
they
do a
come back,
one-off thing and
yeah,
say
it's
like,
so
oh,
much
it
better.
failed, it didn't get as many.
Yeah.
No, you got to do more.
You
to
gotta
test it
you
out.
gotta come back because the viewers, like, they see one of our videos all the time, or there's one-off blow-up videos all the time on TikTok, but then they forget about it, right? Like in a few hours and whatever, they're not gonna remember that one video they watched. When they see 2, 3, 4 videos on someone's account and they see Jaden really messes with wearing a certain company's clothes, when they're out shopping, they're gonna be like, I want that. I always see Jaden wearing it.
Exactly.
I want to wear that as well.
Yeah. Marketers ruin everything though. Right now, they want to see, like on a YouTube video, right? They want to see, okay, use this URL and we can track to see how many people actually bought.
That's a big thing.
But that's why TikTok's fun now, is because they haven't ruined it yet. It's not figured out. Like you go on Instagram, you go, okay, you should have between 5 and 10% engagement is good and fucking whatever. But TikTok, it's not there. So that's why it's fun, I think. That's why people love it.
Exactly. It takes kind of a lot of pressure off. You know, it adds different types of stress, and aside from that, but that specifically takes the pressure off of the creator and the audience too, because you know they're not like surrounded by that on the app like they are on Instagram. When I go on Instagram, I literally see an ad like every other picture. It's insane.
Yeah.
So
Who's not doing ads on Instagram? Any
Us.
like who's
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't do any
We
ads
don't
on
really
Instagram?
post
No,
like
no,
a lot
no.
of in-feed stuff.
Yeah, not
because
feed posts.
we
Okay.
like to keep it. I don't know, like authentic is the word that Jaden likes to use a lot. We like to keep it to ourselves and show who we are. But if there's ever a company that we find we relate to a lot and
Absolutely.
can collaborate with, we're down to post it.
Let me ask you this. Who's a bigger sellout, the YouTubers ahead of you guys or you guys, TikTokers?
By sellout, you mean like
Just taking bullshit brand deals that they don't even use the product.
Oh.
I think the Sway House is not at all a sellout.
Yeah, not at all.
I think TikTok as a whole is
Yeah.
definitely, there's a lot of people that will just take the money.
Oh, okay.
But like for us, I would say I've seen, there's some YouTubers that are really authentic. It's hard for me to say that because I only watch the YouTubers that do like real stuff.
Who do you watch?
Like, Danny Duncan, Nelk Boys.
Yeah,
Shout out. One
Yeah.
third picture.
Like,
link.
those are my two.
Kyle's a fucking sender, eh?
Yeah. Those are
Boys
like
from
my
Canada.
two, but like they do real stuff, so it's hard because I don't really get into the whole YouTube space. I just post my videos and do my own thing. But like, I would say as a whole, probably
Most people do.
TikTok,
TikTok.
yeah.
I don't
would
think
guess the other way.
really.
Maybe
Yeah, I would've
before,
thought-
but
yeah.
TikTok is becoming so saturated, dude.
Yeah,
I just think
so.
they don't understand it. I think there's a lot of young kids that are blowing up so quick, and then they hear like $200, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Because that's
Changing
how I
the game
would.
right
That's how
now.
I was.
Like I would when I was 14
Yeah.
and I saw I made $100
Hell
on a
yeah.
live stream. I was like blown away.
Yeah.
I've never made $10 before. Like it was my allowance, and that was it. So I was like, "Holy shit, $200."
Yeah.
So I get it for the kids that are brand new, but if they started doing research and actually figuring out what their numbers were worth,
Yeah, it's
It'd
insane.
be
That's why we have
crazy.
our
Yeah.
team like Talent X. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have a big idea because they don't have an idea either. So they're just guessing. So it's not
Yeah,
like
those
either one
kids.
is right. So someone has to put their foot in the ground, and that's what we've done as a team and creators of kind of like setting our standard for our what's the word? Content. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we can edit that out.
Yeah, our long pause.
Let me
Yeah.
ask this. Oh, go ahead.
To follow up on what he's saying, like with the whole team thing and the problem with the people that are blowing up on TikTok, because it's it's pretty easy to get a video blow up and get followers. So what we're trying to do is like create a wave where we educate these kids on what they're worth. So all these brand deals, what'll happen is these really big companies will basically take advantage of kids that have these followers because
Sure.
they'll be like, oh, Sway Boys won't do it, but if we get 20 small creators for $400, it's the same price as getting one of us,
Yep.
So with, like, especially with artists and labels, they'll have like guys like fake accounts like DM kids and be like, hey, I have this song, will you promote it for da 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 da?
Absolutely.
And it'll be a label company basically, like, and they'll get that video might get 1 million views or like 500 or 200,000 for like $300 that they gave to some kid and just took advantage of them.
I heard that somebody was telling me, some TikToker said all these like artists, like mainstream artists, are reaching out. It's like, hey, can I stop by the house and film something with you? And they say no because they don't offer any money. Like
Yeah.
they've been burned at the past. It sounded
Absolutely.
like,
well, we've
and I'm
blown
just
up
gonna.
songs.
You,
know what I
you
mean?
guys can blow up
Yeah.
songs.
We made
We have-
artists.
Yeah,
We
literally
mainly Josh. Josh is really good at it. I mean, we
no, I think
contribute,
it's
but
all of us and it's TikTok as a whole, but there have been artists that have purely came off of just TikTok.
Arizona
Their whole
Service.
career was exactly.
Who's that?
Like,
Roxanne, you know that song?
Yeah.
the Roxanne,
Oh, okay.
FML, like so. When we post those videos and they're getting like millions and millions of views, everyone's like, "Oh, I like that song. That song gets stuck in their head or whatever." They go look it up on YouTube. They go buy it on iTunes or whatever they do. Now they start jamming to that song and making that song their favorite song. You know?
And then they
Yeah.
put that in TikToks and
Exactly,
it's
and it
more
just
and more and more.
goes,
That's
it
where
goes.
Old Town Road came from.
100%.
Did it really? That's where it
Yeah.
started?
Yeah.
On
It was
TikTok.
a dance trend.
One of my friends made a
wow.
video. I remember he was the first one to do it. Got like 28 million views. Everyone started hopping on it
Wow.
right away, and it just took off that song.
So let's talk biz. Where's the money for blowing up an artist?
Not,
So why would you
not
do it?
recognized.
No, that's the thing
We
is,
don't do it anymore.
No.
A lot of artists, they think just because they're like, they can, like a singer, you know, that they're like, I guess above us in some way. And they're kind
You guys are way down here, right, in the pecking order?
Yeah.
And it's like you're below
And we're just like-
Instagram people.
It's going up
YouTubers.
though. Like people are really starting to catch on to us.
Are people giving you like more respect?
Yeah.
Oh, now, yes.
Now,
Absolutely now.
Because it used to be like, even walking down like the street in LA, like we would just get like absolutely dogged on by like teenage guy, whoever, just walking down. Now
Yeah.
we walk and like guys are coming up to us and dapsing us up, being like, "I watch your YouTube, I watch your TikTok,"
Which is
what's up?"
awesome. A
Which
great
is
It
so
is
cool.
a great feeling.
So
it was
cool.
rough in the beginning.
Yeah,
man.
because it was all like 11 and 12-year-old girls, and
Yeah.
which are awesome, love it. But it's like we want to be able to talk to the boys too and have like fans that are also our homies.
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
guys.
exactly.
So I mean, it's cool that
We
actually
like
have
the
that
switch that's
diversity.
been happening. And we've been working on it too. Like it hasn't
Yeah.
just something we don't, they don't like us. Like we
Yeah.
saw it and we were like, okay, let's make us change and see how we can adapt
my
to everybody.
content's changed so much from when I
Oh,
started.
same. Oh my gosh.
100%.
Go back to when you started. So how big were you before you moved into the house versus now? I know you
That's
said
a
you're
good- that's a
following
good
before,
question.
but like
Ooh.
you obviously got big wherever you're from.
So we
came here.
We actually moved into Sway House at the beginning of January. So it was
That's
actually
so
pretty
insane.
recent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where were you guys before in
that-
December?
In December, I think I just hit 1 million recently on Instagram,
Okay.
and then
On TikTok, I mean.
on TikTok,
Yeah.
probably like 3 million.
Okay.
I'm getting like 1 million in the past couple months. Yeah.
You think so?
What about you?
I think when I moved into the house, I was probably at about 11 million.
And you're at 14 now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was at 2.5 in January. Now I'm almost at 4.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I was at like 2.2 when I came to LA. I kind of like doubled. Now I'm at like
You're
4.
over 4 now, right?
Yeah, I'm at 4, almost at 4.4, 4.3.
Yeah.
Wow. So to the person watching this, right, your young fans to watch this, and everybody, like I said before, now you want to be a TikTok star. All these kids watching want to be a TikTok star. Can the collaboration obviously blew you guys up, right? Getting other people's audience. Can the person in Ohio watching this, can they do the same thing?
Absolutely.
I was in school at Indiana at college whenever I started this.
Yeah, I was in Tennessee in high school.
But I mean, can they collab with people with like at their high school?
Can they like
who are a little bigger and
Well,
does
here's
that
the
work
thing.
there?
Like when I first started, and I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto. So like, and I'm in the smallest town like outside of the city. 16,000 people. No one had like TikTok, and if you did, you were just you were the odd one out, right? So me and my one friend, he would do it with me, and we just made videos together that would blow up. But neither of us had previous clout or any recognition on the app. It's just people really like to see relationships. Exactly.
love it.
Even if it's like best friends, like all of us are best friends, and we all post together, and we just kind of post our lives, and people get to see into that and almost get to see a life that they don't get to live because maybe they're only 12 years old and they're at home, and then they see us living our best life
In
as
LA,
18 in LA,
aspirations,
and then they're like, I'm gonna do what I can, so I get to live that dream life of mine. So
and
it's pretty dope.
It is better almost to like, I think having collaborations in like a healthy way is like the best way to go about it, because that's honestly how we all blew up. Is just we became best friends, and then we went on tour together this summer, and that's really when everything they just saw us all living together and being friends, and it was like everyone enjoyed it. And there's a couple other groups like Mattia and his friends really blew up because we love this group. We love this group. They love the family aspect, relationship aspect, because it is so isolated on TikTok. Like when you're on TikTok, you're not talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You're alone on your phone.
Yeah.
So seeing relationship on there is almost kind of like people can live vicariously.
They invest
through us,
in
which
it.
is awesome. Yeah, and they invest in it, which is
It's like
awesome.
a connection, like whatever someone's dealing with at home or whatever. I feel like a lot of them, they get on TikTok and they watch us and they see what we're doing because it's like they invest in a life that's away from theirs.
Exactly.
And they're rooting for you. It's almost like
Yeah.
finding an artist before they blow
Right,
up. You're like,
exactly.
dude, I was
It's
with
so
you from the
cool.
beginning.
Yes.
No one knew you.
I have fan pages and stuff that have been
Yes.
with me forever, and I talk to them all the time.
Yeah, how do you guys interact with your fans? I mean, I'm sure everybody comes at you. Like, how do you
Like a few
manage
fan
it?
My
posts,
diehards are the
reposts.
ones that I really, because like I just have like a special connection because I have one that's been with me since I had like 30K on TikTok.
Give them a shout out.
Shout out.
Or do you not want to?
No, I can. Rithika, I don't know.
Yeah, we all
Rithika,
know. We
yeah.
all know her.
Yeah, I know her. She's awesome.
she's
I'll
been.
find your stuff and
I have
put
a-
Rafika
she's-
up here.
I-
Why not?
She supports all of us like crazy.
Rithika is like
I don't even know, dude. Just
I
super
she's
fan.
fantastic, and I have someone like Sadie. She's probably my like,
Sadie
number one.
Bones,
Sadie
yeah.
Bones, she literally
Okay.
love it. It's become more of like a friendship now.
Mhm.
Like it's not like she's my fan. Like obviously she wants the best for me, but it's so weird to say like she's my friend. And I have a group of these girls I saw a playlist. I love them dearly, and we every time they do anything just to come see me, and it's like I just get to hang out with them, and they're just like my buddies, and I get to talk to them, especially when there's a lot of new fans around, and it's cool because like I'll take pictures with a bunch of different people, and then I'll see them and be like, oh hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
normal, you know what I mean? It's super cool. Like that's probably my
Thank you.
favorite. Yeah,
Coronavirus. Are you
Yeah,
okay? Should we
seriously,
stop
dude.
this interview
Everyone-
right now?
Quarantine. Let's go.
Imagine he sneezed, we all just ran.
Yeah, like as soon as I coughed, I like lift my head back up. I'm the only one in
no,
here.
we'd already be screwed anyways, man.
That's true.
Talk about Talent X.
So Talent
Shout
X, yeah, shout out
Yeah.
Talent X, of course.
So it makes this
so-
whole thing work, right?
Literally.
Exactly. Like if
Everything.
we didn't have Talent X, I think we'd be lost.
Yeah, I'd be back
For
home,
sure.
honestly,
If we
probably.
didn't have Talent X, we wouldn't be in the Sway House.
Exactly.
I'd still be in school.
There wouldn't be a Sway House.
That's very
without
true.
Talent
No,
X.
but it all started with when we finished our tour, or not our tour, a tour we were on this summer. A lot of us got ripped off. Like their payments weren't what they should have been, and it wasn't the tour we had a vision for either. It was kind of cheesy and not really great for the fans. Like I feel like they didn't have a great time
Didn't get
because
back at all.
it just wasn't organized. So I felt like, I don't want to see my friends getting money stolen from them. I don't want to see our careers get put on pause because of people taking advantage of us. So how do we stop that? And I met someone named Michael Gruen. Amazing guy. If you know him, the power of the name Michael Gruen
Everyone
is
reading
insane.
this
Just
probably knows who Michael Gruen is.
Yeah.
I know they're probably
Honestly,
like
exactly.
they probably
Oh, I
read
met
Michael
him, yeah.
Gruen and we're just like they just you know. But anyways, so we started talking together, and he actually had a vision as well for kind of the social media industry and how there wasn't really any reliable management out there. There was no one that was doing it right. So we
Especially
met-
with TikTok.
Especially
if there was
TikTok.
nobody. Nobody would touch
not
you,
one
right?
person. I mean, they were bad.
They tried.
Yeah,
It was like
just
people that
sketchy.
were trying to get into entertainment, and
But they have no
Yeah.
experience. They're just like
It was like small
35-year-old
scale for
men that are kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
That's
but
true.
it's super
It's
true.
true.
But then we met up with Tull and Jason, and they kind of had the same idea. So we just kind of all went together, formed an amazing team,
Mhm.
and I mean, now we're here. Just
And
doing
they
our thing.
worked together really well. Like everyone that came into the space really knew what they had to bring to the table,
Yeah.
and they all brought it together and say, okay, here's what we need to fix, and that's what they do every single day, and they just work really hard.
Yeah, just
And-
hiring new people like from different places that have some experience
Really
in the
good
industry and
notoriety,
stuff like
yes.
that. So I mean, we're just growing that team more and more, and it's just getting better every day. It's
awesome.
smoother every day.
I'm just glad like anyone that has invested into TikTok early, like the reason why we're all here is because we invested early. Like now getting on TikTok is like way harder because it's oversaturated and all that. So anyone that got in, like you're by far ahead of the
Blessed.
game.
We really
and
are.
if you're not in it yet, like it's not too late. Like get on it. Just you might have to grind harder than some other people.
Is it really? I mean, can the kid watching this who's 10 years old, like, can they really get through the noise? Like, you
Well,
were
I
there, you
mean-
were from the Musical.ly days. It was easy
I would
for
say
you.
I
I
think
feel
they
like
can.
100% because I used to watch YouTube and I used to watch Musical.ly kids go on interviews, and then someone would say, "But can they really get through the space? Like, is it possible?" And I was always like, "Man, maybe it isn't possible."
Yeah,
But
and
then I did my thing, and now I'm in the interview getting asked the
biggest
same
thing-
question.
yeah,
My
right?
biggest
Yeah,
thing
that's
is
wild,
content
man.
that
Yeah.
yeah,
Do content you like, not kind of what people want you to do.
exactly.
It's gonna be different.
Well, social media changes constantly,
Yeah.
right? And the best way to become the best creator at the time that you're at is to take what's popping right then, change it, and make it better.
And
that's-
make it you.
Make
Like,
it you.
It has to be
It has to be
right?
authentic,
Like,
and that's why we've really You know, because there's so many people that are even bigger than us on the app. They
Way
really
bigger.
are way bigger.
Not that many people.
But
It's a small list.
It is a small list, but it's like there are people that are in the space or even right there with us.
Mhm.
But the difference is our fame. I wouldn't say we're famous, but our fame. Or,
You are famous.
well, I appreciate
To a certain
that.
Thank you.
demographic,
To a
you're
certain
very famous.
Relatively, yes. And I would say it goes beyond our numbers, and that's why I think it's really powerful. Is you don't want to be stuck and confined to the numbers that you have on your screen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So our impact, if we made a video, would be much bigger than what's just in front of us. You know what I mean? We have actual relationships.
Because people
with
are
our
going to go talk about that at
audience.
school, and then people that don't even follow us or know who we are, they're going to start hearing
Exactly.
about it. They're going, oh, did you see the new Sway video? Did you see the new this?
Yeah.
So, like we talked about earlier, like it's a big responsibility, and we're excited to carry
Yeah, we
that
love
out
it,
and see
dude.
where
We
it
love
can
I
go.
mean,
And
a
what
perfect
direction we head.
example is his music. Like
Yep.
his music, he just released his first song.
Is that your guitar in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's just
Just say yes. Like, yeah. I
No,
can
wait,
shred.
try it again.
Was that your guitar in there?
Yeah, dude, I
Nice.
shred all the
it's
time.
just crazy though, like to think about, because you see like TikTok, the difference between an actual influencer on TikTok and someone that just has followers is engagement. Like if you go to our profiles, like every single video we post is over 1 million views. Like it's easy to get followers, and they can post a certain kind of content and they'll get likes and views because of the algorithm.
Mhm.
But like,
Like by following a trend?
yeah,
Is that an easy
yeah,
way
it's
to
like,
get?
you know,
Or
there's
like the clickbaity videos.
yeah, like
like
the pranks, the fake pranks, and you know, you can get a lot of likes because, you know, a lot of foreign countries and stuff too, they really get into those, and like TikTok will push them. But like if you look at our Instagrams, you know, I have like almost 1.4 million on Instagram,
Wow.
and then I have like 4 million on TikTok, and Josh has, you know, 4 million, and like that's the difference of the influencing power on there, and like the real engagement is how well you carry over to other things.
That is really true. Like you said, I will talk about it because shout out, I did release my song like 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll put the information right up here.
First single.
What is the first single?
Comatose.
Tell me
That's what
about
It's a rock song.
Okay.
It's a pretty culture changing. Not really what a lot of people are used to, but I started promoting this a while ago, like 6 months, and then I stopped for a while because I got in some legal stuff with my song, and so when I started promoting it again, it really just kind of like took hold. And to what he said about the engagement between our fans, in the first 3 days of my release, it got 1 million views on Spotify, and it's almost at like 3 million now.
Wow.
And like 2 weeks, and that's like unheard of, dude. I did not think personally. I did not like. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I thought the song was a banger, and I guess it is. But still, I had my, I was realistic, and it just like blew out of the water. And that's because we've built a relationship with our fans, and they really want to see, like, they really want to see, is this song good or not? They want to see. They want to know, what are they doing outside of just TikTok now, which is the perfect opportunity for us to, kind of do the stuff that we actually want to do and not just be confined to TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I did a video too when he released it.
Yeah.
I think it has like 9 million views. I think I
Using his song?
Yeah, I used it.
Oh,
and
wow.
that-
Did you have to pay him for that for free?
No,
I just
for free.
did
out
it
of
for
love.
free.
he was
Nice.
like,
He
Yeah.
did come up to me though. He was like, "You're welcome."
and I think he brings it up every time we bring up the song.
Yeah.
I
Griffin's
have
like,
to.
yeah, I made
You
that.
blew it up.
In my defense, it went from 14.4 million videos to like over 20,000. in
No,
like
that
2
is
days.
true. Like so many, like, and that's the thing about TikTok, which is so cool for artists and different people that want to do stuff that they do. The video has almost like 100 million views on TikTok, like my sound, which is insane. You know
It
what I'm
is
saying? And
insane
it doesn't
to think
direct
about
to
it.
every other platform, which is fine. But it's like that's a lot of people, dude.
Yeah.
And I love that we have the ability to kind of like touch people's lives and like show them what we want to show them. Like it's awesome.
Brands should be throwing money at you guys. I don't get it.
We agree.
The thing,
I agree.
Brands,
bring it on.
Reach out. Come on.
the thing is, our fans, they want to see us succeed. Like our
Yeah.
diehard fans, they want to see
They're
us
rooting
succeed.
for you.
So whatever we like provide them or like show them what we create, they want to like engage with it and see us succeed. Like his song, they want to see his song succeed. They want to see him succeed.
Yeah,
I know.
Nice.
It's sweet. It's like honestly really like cool to watch, to see the power of social media in like a good way, because you see so many things how it's so negative and how it's awful, and it can be, but this is kind of just nice to shed a light on social media.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful. I
I'm
know we're all
grateful.
thankful.
I'm
It's like
You seem like it.
grateful.
I mean, you seem like humble dude.
it's just
Thank you.
Thank you.
sometimes
Yeah,
it's
we try.
hard.
It could be an act. I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, we're all
Yeah,
just,
we're
we,
just like-
I'm still-
we leave after, we're like, dude, that shit was boring.
biggest
that was too low for me. Forbes.
Yeah, like the biggest battle that I find is it's sometimes I have to like control myself because we got like crapped on so hard in the beginning. It's hard not to just flex. Like sometimes just be like,
that's true.
oh yeah, like, oh, you were talking bad about us. Well, look at us now. It's
You
like
got Chanel earrings. I see that.
I did. This was
nice.
a gift. It was a gift.
Where'd you get that from? They're cool.
So a guy came to our house. It was someone who's signed at Talent X and was like, "Here." It was actually really cool. He was like, "I used to watch you when you were on TikTok, and now he's signed with our management team." And he was like, "I just wanted to give you this." I was like, "Dope, that's so sick."
Yeah, sure.
I love Chanel.
Nice.
So,
But yeah, just to say, I'm thankful. It's
grateful.
crazy. Like
So great.
sometimes it's just hard to think about like things that we're doing right now because it's just like we just got started. And it's just weird.
It
It's
really
just
is
the beginning,
It's
though.
like
It's
so
weird,
the
man.
beginning. That's the craziest
It
thing.
is.
the beginning.
It's the start of the journey, and it's just gonna get crazier
Exactly.
and
The
crazier.
journey is like the coolest part. And I'm glad you said that about like, what if it was an act? Because now I can say this, that a big thing we preach is like, when you do something and you're humble about it and you're open, that's when you succeed the most. I promise you that's why Josh and me and Griffin is because
And
we
Kio.
do not think we, and
Understood.
I went with the point.
I'm quiet.
I went with the point.
Yeah. He pointed to you. It was
And
okay.
Kio, actually we'll do it again. Kio, Griffin, and Josh. Is when you're humble, that's how you succeed. I promise you, every single one of us. I'm not saying I was kind of like not that way when I was in high school, apart from social media, but for some reason, social media just really made me realize the value of people and not just being on a screen. So we definitely resonate with being humble and appreciating everyone's success.
for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
The YouTubers were kind of like a model for you guys too.
Yeah.
They did the brand deals early on, and then eventually you go, why am I making everybody else money? Why don't I promote my own shit?
Your own
Yes,
product.
exactly.
And that's where
Yeah.
you're at with your
Exactly.
music. What are the goals for you guys? Do you have, I want to
So
build
there's
this?
there's
or-
product building within Talent X and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's part of
Can you
actually
talk
with the
about it?
company. Yeah. So I mean, we talk to every single one of the clients when we sign them. We usually go through like a whiteboard session, or that's just what we'll call it. And you
Very
if-
professional.
Of
Yes.
course, yeah. If you're on a FaceTime, kind of weird to write on the whiteboard, but we just go for like 30 minutes to an hour, however long they need, and we just talk about what their vision is. Because a big thing with us is like, you have to want it more than us, right? And you need to know where you want to go or have an idea so we can help you get there. So, we will talk to them. They might be like, I'm really interested in soccer. And then we're like, all right, why don't we build a tournament or a game? So like, there's the celebrity all-star game for basketball. And I'm just making this up off the top of my head. But maybe
Nice.
you do that with soccer, right? So
Yeah.
then the social media kids that really mess with soccer, for example, like there's a New Jersey group that we're really close with, Mattia, Alejandro, and Kyrie. Shout out to them. But they're really big soccer guys. So their fans would love to watch them play soccer. They talk about it all the time. If they had a big game, and let's say it was Sway LA versus the New Jersey boys soccer game, packed,
Stream it.
Packed.
You could stream it. It would be like a boxing match with Logan Paul and KSI,
Yeah.
right? You could hype it
Bigger
up,
because it's free.
Exactly. And
Exactly.
then there's a bunch of stuff you can go. Then you can sell jerseys there. You can do
Yeah.
it. So there's a bunch of different stuff you
Yeah,
can
so
build.
many opportunities,
But
which is really
that's why it's so exciting.
And Josh is actually kind of like in front of that. He's like, his career right now and what he's really pushing for is being very entrepreneurial. And he's
Yeah.
really good at it. And so he's
Thank you.
dipping his toe waters in a bunch of different things. And that's the cool part is like, not only just do you have management that wants to sit down with you, but like Josh literally will go sit down with every client that comes in and just be like, hey, what's up? And hang out with them.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest part is building a relationship with whatever you do, whether it's you in music, you in a product, you in a person, relationship.
I just want to say too, Sway is bigger than just TikTok.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like we all have different things that we want to do. Like that's what's so cool about our house. Even it's just weird because we're all so different, but we're the same at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I just did my first show. Like Josh wants to be
In the business
in
world,
the business
Jaden's with
world, music.
Mhm.
Kio's gonna do acting as well. Like,
Oh, nice.
Anthony, another one in the Sway House, he's really big into fashion.
Top
so
3
he's
golf
gonna-
collector in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out. What?
Yeah.
Wolfgang, Tyler, the creator. It's like his merch.
Like this guy buys all the clothes. Every day we see like 4 Amazon packages outside of our house, and we're always like, "Whose is it?" Anthony.
we
We're
were
just
all
like,
gone for playlists. We come back. This dude had over 30 packages.
No,
at the
in our,
door.
yeah, like
And
big
he
packages.
walks in,
too.
he's like, "Oh, I got packages."
like no
Like,
shit.
shut up, bro.
Yeah.
And then Bryce wants to I guess fight people.
Bryce is a party animal.
Bryce is a boxer.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bryce
nice.
is-
I saw the heavy
awesome.
bag. Is that his?
Yeah, not his, but he probably hits it.
Yeah, he probably is. No, he brings a lot of energy to the group,
Mhm.
and he actually has been in social media longer than all of
All of
us.
us, like 6 years.
And
Crazy.
he's
A long
kept
time in social media.
consistently
Yeah, long time.
growing, you know, and that's hard to do. So we kind of trust him and let him do a lot of his own thing, but he's killing YouTube right now.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of really good connections. So we have all spectrums covered, really,
It's very
at,
different.
at the Sway House, which we love because we get to say that to people. They're like, "Do you do this?" We're like, "Yep."
Someone does.
Someone
does.
will.
Where is he?
Yeah.
If I won't, I know someone
Yeah.
else will.
Yeah.
Well, guys, enjoy it because
Thank you.
if I look 5 years in the future, you all have $1 million houses. You all be living your own
Preach.
lives, having your own
Man,
businesses.
please.
I mean, I don't.
Please.
Yes, I'm not a psychic. Of course, you guys will. I mean, barring
Absolutely.
something crazy happening.
Right.
But you won't all be in the same house creating every day together.
No.
So enjoy it while you can.
We will.
Yeah.
and-
We'll just buy a neighborhood probably.
Yeah. No, we talk
I'm not,
about it.
we
I'm
talk
not-
about me and Jaden
Take
talk
it
about
over.
that every night.
Sway
We're like,
City.
let's just go buy like 100 acres or something and just build a
Yeah, we get it.
bunch of houses.
We get the end of like people want their own space, but it's like, dude,
We'll have a house.
Let's
what
just
am I
keep it up.
what am I supposed to do when I wake up? Not come in your room and talk
Yeah.
to you?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
like-
build a school for our kids. We're gonna have houses, a city.
It's
like-
just a social media school.
if
We
we
don't
were
even
to
teach
call
them
this
anything.
out?
No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Blind, bro.
engagement.
Yeah.
Engage,
All right.
guys.
40. You have 40% engagement. Get out of my class.
Your
Up
hair's
to
wrong
50.
today, John. Get it fixed. Okay?
Yeah. Go cut your hair.
Dude, anything else that we didn't talk about? Anything else?
I don't know.
Did we hit
I think
everything?
that-
We did talk
I
about
think
it.
we hit up one.
Anything you guys want to like promote?
And you guys,
talk
yeah,
about,
promote.
or, like say like coming up.
Yo,
soon?
Urban, if you want to work with a Sway House, Urban Outfitters.
So Urban Outfitters. Honestly, just for everybody, kind of like a tip from, not tip, or encouragement from Sway to everyone listening, business or inside. If you have something that you're good at and you know that you love it, find the way to make it the best it can be.
Yeah.
And then if you fail, do it again. Do it different. And continue. Just love what you do because we love what we do. Like,
can
I
tell.
know we do. And that's why it's one, fun. And even when it gets hard, it's worth it because there's a pot at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, and that's why we stress so hard. Like stay authentic and like stay doing you.
You can only be fake for so long.
Exactly, and that was me for a little bit. Like I was signed to a management, and they were forcing me to post certain content. I had to send everything to them before. They had to all that, like with every single video I posted. I wasn't even able to be myself, and I felt like I was playing a character.
Mhm.
So I ended up leaving them, and that's when I was getting no traction with social media. Like for the first 2.5 years, the
Then you met
month
the
month I left them. I met the boys. We went on tour like 5 days after I left that management company, and I got to be myself, and it just went boom,
Completely
like, instantly.
changed. This dude completely changed.
So
in
different.
1 week, we
Yeah,
took
no,
Josh
literally.
away.
Yeah,
I
I was
remember
like,
we were like, John, this
completely
could be this video. And, we were
and
like,
then I was like, all right. And then they were like, nah, we don't do videos like that. We do it like this. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, cool. And then it was just boom.
Yeah,
That
that's
was, it
funny.
was like that for the rest
Wow,
of my
being
life.
authentic is what people like.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
it's
wow.
crazy.
Surprisingly.
Weird. Weird.
how we don't have to do
Management
fake
companies.
stuff for views. Yeah.
What are you promoting, brother?
What
do you have to say?
I guess my new show that's coming out. I worked with Brat TV. It's a show, Attaway General. It's like a medical, like teenage, like volunteer, like nursing volunteers and stuff. I'm doing that, so it's gonna be really cool.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to say shout out again to all the brands that work with us right now. Head of the game. That's all I'm
Smart
gonna
move.
say. Smart moves.
Yep.
They're ahead of the game.
Heck yeah.
Get in
Heck
early.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
What about you, sir?
I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure I've said what I wanted to say, but if we come talk to you about Talent X, that means you're killing it. So
This
Hey,
man DM'd
kill it on
the
social
girl.
media, and
This
I'm
time
a
real
DM.
quick.
This is, I literally DM'd him.
FaceTime.
That's how he's in the space. I was like, hey, Kio, hop on a FaceTime with me. Come join Talent X. He was like, literally, on the one call I called him, he was like, all right. and then he came to LA and moved
Yeah,
in.
Kio's
was-
just like,
I was just eating. I was in your protein bar and I was just like, okay.
Sure did.
And I just
Oh,
planned a flight.
That's how it works.
Yep.
When it's supposed to happen, usually it
just-
fits pretty
you
well.
can't force it.
You can't
Yeah.
force
No.
anything. So.
Well, guys, thanks so much for sitting down. Thanks
course,
for
thank you
having
for-
me
of course,
at
thank
the
you.
house.
Thank
It's
you
an
for
honor. It's a
letting us
privilege.
talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Sharing
We
our
love
story.
talking.
Yeah,
So,
thanks,
yeah.
guys. And subscribe and like.
Do it.
We've got
Of
a ton of
course.
interviews. We're talking to the business guys after this too, which may be just as interesting actually. So,
Yeah,
It
Probably will be.
You're
Yeah.
gonna. Is Michael in that
Is
one?
Michael?
yeah, Mike, he's the
Michael.
Oh, wait, Sensor or?
Censor.
He's still amazing.
He's amazing.
He's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
We
Okay,
actually,
This
that's
way,
good.
the interview will actually work, and everyone will get to talk. So
Yeah.
if it was the Gruen, it would be very dominated to one person.
We love Michaels.
We do. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you.
Cool.